who knows? I mean, it took us 10 years to come back. It might take us another 10 if we...
I know.
Who knows?
I know. I've got a brand new book out.
Yes, Us Three.
Us Three, yes. Talk to me about Us Three. How did this come about?
Well, it's about female friendship. It's about 3 Welsh girls, Lana, Catrin and Judith.
Mm-hmm.
They are as different as chalk, cheese and chocolate. They make a vow they swear on a curly-whirly wrapper in the 70s that when they're 8, that they will always be there for each other. And of course, life happens, challenges come their way, and something happens when they're a bit older that threatens their friendship. So it's really about whether, friendship that you form when you are younger, whether it can stand the test of time. And it was inspired because I'm very lucky to have long-term friendships. I mean, some of my friends I've known since infant school, and we're still best friends today. So it was sort of inspired by that, really. And I think the idea of, you go on, obviously you're so much younger than me, but, when you reach a certain age, I'm nearly 54, and you go through all these milestones together, like passing your, O-levels in my day, your driving test, and, getting married, having babies, getting divorced, bereavement, all these kinds of things.
Yeah.
So it's about being on a journey and sharing a journey together. And that was the kind of arena I wanted to look at.
I love that so much. I mean, did you look at your own friendships for that kind of inspiration?
Well, none of the girls, Judith, Lana and Catrin, are based on any of my friends, but there are little bits that I take. Like, for example, Lana is the kind of wild child actress. So I sort of got a little bit of, obviously I am an actress. Yeah. So I did get little bits of my own
Gave yourself
experience.
the wild child.
The wild child.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly. But, and I have picked little bits of real life experience, but generally speaking, it's all made up.
I to be fair, like made up friendships, I get a lot of stick because I feel like I do this a lot and they get annoyed in the studio. I always, like, if you see like a big famous person, you're like, I reckon I'd be best mates with that person. I actually think I would be best mate. Honest to God, I think I'd be best mates with Chris Hemsworth.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a bit
We look
sad.
alike.
No, it's a bit sad
Live the
because
same.
he watches a film and then he pretends he's cheersing glasses with him while he's in the film. Now, you tell me, Ruth.
Well, have you ever got in touch?
No.
Oh, okay. So you haven't taken it that far yet?
No, we
not
tried
at all.
to, but he said no.
Yeah. We genuinely tried. Didn't work.
He wasn't having any of it.
But there must be, I mean, for you, like, friendship is the name of the game today. And I think, is there a celebrity out there that you genuinely think you've never met before, right? You've never met, that you think, I'd be best friends with that person?
Oh, wow. Gosh, that's a question.
Because it's not like a relationship thing. It's just just.
But
friends.
don't you think though, if you're thinking about famous people, there's that saying, isn't there? Like never meet your heroes.
Yes.
So I don't know whether that's a good idea because like you say you felt connected. When you saw him on screen.
Yeah.
But maybe he's not like that in real life.
Yeah, but. Don't tell me that. This is meant to be a nice interview. I was excited for you to be here.
He's actually tearing up.
I was so excited.
Oh, babe, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm not talking about me, obviously. So I don't know. There's lots of people out there that you kind of feel drawn to, but is it because of the personality that they're portraying on screen? I don't know about that. People like Julie Walters, I love, you know, and I just think, and I don't think I've ever met Julie Walters. So somebody like her, I think. Judi Dench, I think, would be a good laugh.
I can see that.
Yes.
I can see you and Judi Dench hanging out.
Yes. Although I did work with her once. We were in an episode of As Time Goes By. I think I had 2 lines in 1994.
Oh, you're basically mates then.
Oh, you're best mates.
Yeah, me and Judy, we go back a long way.
Just like him and Chris. They're best
Yeah.
friends. Do you know what I do love? That one of your best friends is your sister. Now, you spent a lot of time in lockdown homeschooling your nieces, didn't you? Because their parents were key workers.
Yeah.
How did that go? Because I know that there's a lot of mums out there that hated it.
Well, I think I was very lucky because obviously I didn't have to do it all the time. But I was doing history with Flossie and we were doing the medieval age. So we had to do Battle of Hastings and then the Normans in Wales. So I actually learnt quite a lot. Like, for example, there were no castles in Wales apparently before the Normans. What was what was the first Norman castle in Wales? Chepstow. Built in 1067, a year after the Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
So I learned all this stuff.
Apart from homeschooling as well, am I right in thinking you were also writing a TV show on Zoom with James Corden?
No.
No. Just chatting to him then, maybe.
That's another thing that I was saying about how the press, you can say one thing and then it just gets turned into something. So I did an interview and they said, oh, come on, have you and James Corden been writing on Zoom all these hours you've had in lockdown? And I went, well, no, we have Zoomed, but we've talked about the family and, how we're coping with COVID and all that. I said, we haven't really done anything. We've been quite uncreative. Next thing, and said something like, Jones reveals they are struggling to write more Gavin and Stacey. So it's all, no, we're not. But of course, James and I love writing together. So I'm sure at some point in the future we will. It's just not happening at the moment.
Watch it. Because tomorrow, Jones reveals there will be. No, but I mean, you said it there. I mean, working with James, that moment, the Gavin and Stacey moment, was returning and doing that once again. We've heard you speak about it before. It looked amazing. It did unreal, the best ever, which is a joke. It was ridiculously good, and everyone loved it so much. There must have been a huge pressure to bring that back, and then hope that it does it justice, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lovely experience. We kept it all so secret that we were writing this special because we wanted to enjoy the moment, which we did, which is when James put it on his Twitter, because I'm not on Twitter, but he put it on his Twitter account saying, we've got something to tell you, and a picture of the script. And it was just lovely because it was all around the time when Brexit was happening. People were quite down, and I think it just lifted people's spirits because it was a bit of silliness,
Yeah.
And then when it went out, James and I were together watching it with our families on Christmas night, and it was fantastic. And James's family didn't know what was going to happen in the end. And when we had that final moment, his sister Ruth went, no! And it was lovely. It really paid off. It was lovely. So who knows? I mean, it took us 10 years to come back. It might take us another 10 if we...
I know.
Who knows?
I know. Well, listen, we love it either way, and we're really loving the fact that you've got this book out, and it does lead us very nicely into a game that we would like to play. We found some odd statements, okay? So we need to figure out if they're fact or fiction. Did you know a UK family of huge Gavin and Stacey fans had twins and named them James and Ruth after both you and James Corden? Is that fact or fiction? That's your first one. Is that fact or fiction?
Oh, well, I'd love it to be fact because that's a lovely story. But I'm going to guess that it's fiction.
It is fiction. It is fiction. Well done. But it would have been really nice.
It would have been really nice.
Okay,
yes,
right. Go for the next fact then, Sonny.
Okay, so this is one of actually my favourite facts of all time. To the nearest 100, on average, there are 500 single beans in a 415-gram can of baked beans. Is that fact or fiction?
Right, so to the nearest 100... So you're basically saying in a normal can, so that's not the little half ones, that's the normal size can of baked beans.
415-gram baked bean can.
Right, and you're saying that there are about 500 in a can.
On average.
Well, I'm going to say that is fiction. I'll tell you for why. Because, yes, probably a bean weighs a gram. But you've got to take into consideration your sauce, all right? Now, your sauce is going to take up a fair bit of space in that can.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's fiction. You're lying to me. You're lying through your teeth.
Well, I said it was my favourite fact. And it is a fact.
It is a fact.
It is an actual fact.
I thought it was a lie. I thought it was a lie. Go on, tell her how many.
Well, on average, there are 465 beans per can. And I haven't counted them because I can't be bothered, but someone did.
Good grief.
I know.
Take it back.
Right, next one, here we go. At the end of 2019, there were more sheep than people living in Wales.
I think I know this.
Okay.
I think I know this.
Right. Okay.
It's true.
It is fact. Yeah. It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
9.5 million sheep, only 3.1 million people.
Yes.
9.5.
Yeah. Sheep are quite annoying, aren't they?
I mean,
because they don't really. You when you go past them, like I've been in Scotland quite a lot, and you go past them and they're kind of like, oh, go away, go away. I didn't say anything. Leave me alone. And you want to go. Look, I'm just walking past you, okay?
Yeah,
Don't
chill
freak out. Just chill, man.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds like Roman at work.
It's actually me, yeah. Right, here we go. Testing your memory in this one. In the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, Nessa gifts Gavin a Mars bar from a selection box. Fact or fiction?
Now, you're talking about the Christmas special in 2008.
Yeah.
Okay,
You give
so
Gavin
this
a Mars
is...
bar from a selection box. Fact or fiction?
Oh, it's fiction. It's not a selection box.
Oh, okay. What are you saying? What do you give him then?
Well, it's from Celebrations.
Okay, well, we'll go.
Come on, are we talking facts?
Okay, we'll talk facts from a celebration. But okay, fine. Well, okay, I'll call you bluff. I'll call you bluff. Gifts a celebration box Mars bar to Gavin. Fact or fiction?
Oh, see, I know that Gwen got the bounty, and I know that Bryn got the galaxy. Oh, now you're asking me with. I don't.
Go on, you gave it all the big one on celebration selection.
I'm going to say no. It wasn't a Mars.
It wasn't a Mars. It was a Snickers.
Yes.
Yeah. Well done. Well done.
Mind you,
well
I couldn't
done.
have told you what it was. I just had a feeling it wasn't a Mars.
Right. Okay. Now this last one, I can't pronounce them, so Sunny's going to have to say it.
Okay, it really annoys me how you pronounce them. Ruth, firstly, are you a fan of What's-Its? The crisps?
No, I'm afraid I'm not.
Okay, Roman, what do you call them?
What's this?
I just can't deal with it.
What's it?
Yeah. I've genuinely, that's not a joke.
It's
Like,
not a
I
joke.
genuinely actually like.
It really grates on me. Say it again.
What's this?
Where are you from?
From London. What's this?
What's it? Yeah, the thing is, it's almost like you're not even bothering to open your mouth when
What's
you
this?
say it.
What's this? What's this?
Well, is it that you think they're called What's This?
No.
What's this?
What's this?
What's-Its?
What's?
You say What's-Its?
If I'm honest.
Recently, the world's longest cheesy What's-It was crowned at over 10 metres long. Fact or fiction? Just think of that little bag of What's-Its.
The longest What's It? And did it have Llanfair pwllgwn gellgo gerell windro bollan tysilio go go goch written through it?
Oh, I mean, 10
could.
metres long.
Could have done.
Could do. 10 metres long, you reckon?
10 metres. Hang on, I just got to imagine this.
What are you holding there?
Ruth Jones. If you're listening to the radio right now, Ruth Jones is currently imagining a 10-metre long What's-It?
What's-It? We're going to get our digital person to Photoshop anything.
Anything,
in
yeah,
what you're doing
yeah.
right now, just so you know.
That is brilliant. I don't think it could sustain, because they're very lightweight, aren't they?
Yeah.
The What's It?
What's
It's
it?
very lightweight. So I don't think it could sustain 10 metres. No, I'd say the most you're going to get is going to be 2 metres.
Right, okay. Well, I can actually tell you that it's fact, and it came in at 10.66 metres.
10.66
And it got a Guinness
metres?
World Record.
I'm not surprised.
There you
Oh
go.
my goodness, 10.66. That was the year of the Battle of Hastings
But then the year after that,
Full circle.
the first castle in Wales.
in Chepstow.
Chepstow.
There you go.
There
We've
you
all
go.
learned something today.
We've gone full circles. I really love it.